Hey viewers, welcome back to another Digimon video. Today we're going to be playing a blue deck on some Octagon gameplay. So I did a video a week or two ago about fairy swarm testing, and it was fun. I liked the video. I even got positive feedback from you guys, the viewers. So today we're going to be doing another video. I was going to do an updated version of that deck again, which probably seems like a better option, but I wanted to get more battle videos on a variety, so I'll come back to that deck as soon as I'm done doing a video for green and red. So starting off on the blue deck, our first Digimon is Upamon, or Upamon. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, draw one card. So that's its ability. It's probably the best blue baby Digimon we have at the moment, so that's what we're using. We also have Sunamon. During your turn, when your Digimon is battling an opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution sources, this Digimon gets 1000 DP. Now, I don't think we'll be using this card very often. I probably will end up cutting it maybe, but I'm just giving here because it gives me more options to Digivolve into. But to be honest, I don't really want to see it all that often, but it is what it is. We also have 4 copies of Elecmon. It's a 2 cost to play normally, 3000 DP, 0 evolution cost, level 3 Digimon. So it's fairly good for a vanilla card with no skill. It's pretty much what we're expecting. We're also playing Gabumon, 3 to play normally, 0 to evolve, 1000 DP, but when he's played, I get to draw a card, so I don't even have to evolve him to draw with this guy. We also have Gomamon, 3000 DP, 3 to play normally, 0 to evolve. As an inheritable skill, when destroyed, I gain +1 memory, so that's good. We also have Leomon at 4 copies. When destroyed, this is as a non-inheritable skill. I get to gain 2 memory, 5000 DP, 5 to play normally, 2 to evolve, level 4 Digimon. Definitely a more powerful level 4 Digimon to have a skill that's actually pretty good. So we also have 2 copies of Garurumon from New Evolutions. 5000 DP, 6 to play normally, 2 to evolve, but when I get to play, I get to make one of my Digimon active. So again, definitely more powerful with a very good skill, good card to play. We also have Gorillamon. I was thinking about changing this to Vidramon because it has a really good skill, and I probably end up will. But for now, we have Gorillamon for 6000 DP, 6 to play normally, 1 to evolve, and we have 4 copies. For level 5, we have Zudamon. It is a 6000 DP, 7 to play normally, 3 to evolve. When played, I get to draw a card. It's a level 5. Also, when I'm attacking, if my opponent has a Digimon with no evolution sources, I get to gain 1 memory. So it's cool. When I'm Yes. So, just rereading the skill for a second. When I'm attacking, if your opponent has a Digimon with no evolution sources, gain 1 memory. We also have 4 copies of War Garurumon. During my turn, when one of my opponent's Digimon is with no Digivolution sources, I have Security Attack +1. This is an inheritable skill, so my level 6 will have Security Attack +1. Good card to use in your decks because Security Attack is very good, especially on Metal Garurumon, who can attack twice with 11,000 DP, 12 to play normally, 4 to evolve. When attacking once per turn, he can become active, so I can attack with him twice. And if I have played that Garurumon we showed you earlier, I can even get 3 attacks out of this level 6 Digimon. That's pretty cool. We also have 2 copies of this guy. Palesiomon. So 10 to play normally, 2 to evolve, 12,000 DP, good card. We also have Matt Ishida. During my turn, during the start of my turn, if one of my opponents has no Digivolution sources, I get +1 memory. In security, I can play this card without paying its cost. It's a 2 cost to play normally. I also have the other Matt from the New Evolutions, 4 to play normally. Security skills, I can play it without paying its cost. And at the start of my turn, if my memory is 2 or less, it becomes 3. So I'll always start my turn with 3 or more. If your opponent plays a blue Digimon, when you play a blue Digimon, I can rest it to discard a Digivolution source from the bottom of one of my opponent's Digimon. Won't be using that skill all too often. Well, probably will be, to be honest, but I mean, not to the bigger effects it could have got to. We have Emerald Blaze as one of our only options. 1 cost, I get to choose one of my Digimon to get plus 3000 DP, and as a security, I can draw a card and add it to my hand, so it's going to give me a little more hand size and card draw. We also have Vulcan's Hammer to get me +1 memory and 0. It's 0 cost, it gives me +1 memory, and if it flips as a security, it's +2 memory instead. We also have Ice Wolf Claw, which returns one of your opponent's Digimon back to their hand. That Digimon's Digivolution card sources are discarded. 7 to play normally, and I get to activate its main effect if it's flipped over in security. So this is a good removal for blue. It's probably one of their only removal cards, one of their two, and I think it's maybe the better option for the way I'm playing it. Maybe not. That's for you guys to tell me and for me to figure out after playing some games. So we're going to hop onto Octagon, hit up some games, and see what's going down. Okay, we just rolled off, and now I believe I am going first. So we're going to play some games with this guy, and we will hop into Digimon. So let's set up the game, and let's hop into it. So first things first, we can see we don't have any rookies. That might be a design build on my failure in design on my part. Maybe not. So I believe our best course of action here is just to play down the Mat Tamer for memory. So I don't believe I have control over the memory token because it's not moving for me, but hopefully it will get its roll on. So a lot of people sometimes they're trying to like teach me how the memory token works, but it's just that it's not moving. I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't move. I don't know what to do. So maybe that is my fault. Maybe I have to do something with it. Yeah, I know I don't have the control token. Right. You have for memory. Just make sure he knows. Hopefully he fixed it on its own. There you go. So, after all that mishap, let's hope everything goes smoothly from here on out. You can see he's evolving from his baby Dramon to a Biomon. And, yeah. So, Biomon's actually a pretty cool card. The promo one. You can, when you're destroyed by opponent's Digimon by battling, you get to draw a card. Really, maybe the go-to rookie level Digimon for a Pierce decks. So this team that he's playing green, I'm going to say this is going to be a full-blown like security attack, Pierce and Smash type deck. So he's going to play Palmon down and get that Greymon that he revealed from the top of his deck. Like I was saying, this does seem like a Pierce and Go deck for him. That's cool. He's going to find a new level 4 Digimon. He has to take that Coredramon. Alright, let's hope I draw into a level 3 Digimon. So, I'm waiting for him to give me the turn, but it might already be mine. Okay, so I just draw into another Leomon. I don't know if I'm building these decks wrong, or somebody else's. Or I'm just not drawing good. We'll see if we play more games. So the only thing I can do now is play down a Leomon and pay for the 5 and move it over to 2 on the opponent's side. I still don't have control of the memory gauge. I don't know what's going down. You have to memory. It's not how you spell anything. I'm just gonna end my turn like that. But I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. I'll be honest, I'm not a master at this. I mean, I don't really play on Octagon all too much. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how it works. But, so I can't really give him pointers on how to fix it, or I can't give myself pointers. That's what needs to be done on how to fix problems when they arise, where I can't move the memory gauge, he can't move the memory gauge. I don't know what buttons to click and where to click them. So, sometimes it's just, a little bit hard. So he's going to play down a Monodramon, level 3 Digimon. He's going to attack into security. Garurumon going down. I'm so close to losing the game right now. He's attacking into security again. Normally, I don't know who to target, the rookie level Digimon or the Digimon that's more powerful. I guess it's all the same, really. So we'll target this guy then. I feel like it might be all the same in the end, because if we -1 attack now, he'll still have that guy to attack with next turn. That's kind of how I feel like. There goes that Palmon. Now he's going to swing in with Monodramon, or he's going to evolve or play more cards. So he's going to play a Koredramon. Okay. Alright. I have to be building this deck wrong. I don't know what else possibly. I showed you guys my deck list, because I'm probably missing some rookie level Digimon. Probably I need more. Maybe dump something. I don't know. But we're gonna figure it out after the game. We'll see what's not really working out for us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 memory to really. We can play a 5-cost card and not go over to his opponent's side, or we could play a 7-cost card and go over, but over by 1. And play down another Leomon. My opponent's probably wondering, like, honestly, what is this guy doing? Where's all his rookies? So, I guess we'll attack with the first Leomon. He'll probably block it. Wait. Let's take this just one step back. Wait a second. Can I take that move back? Question mark. So normally I'm not a guy who wants to do this, but I don't feel like I am went too far into it just yet. So let's go back to our 5 memory. First, let's play a Emerald Blaze, triggering obviously Leomon. So that's gonna buff him up to 8,000 DP, so I can destroy that Koredramon and I won't be destroyed. Now, honestly, Leomon doesn't really hate being destroyed all too much, so maybe that's not a risk I should take, but I feel like I'm not really getting anything but 2 memory out of it if I get destroyed, when I can get destroyed by tagging to security and hitting a strong Digimon. Okay, so there goes the Emerald Blaze. Let's just leave it on the field so I don't forget. And then we'll play down a Mat for 1, 2. And then we'll attack with Koredramon. I mean Leomon. He's going to probably block with Koredramon. I believe he's trying to tell me I did the memory wrong. He's right. So 1, 2. I believe that's how it's supposed to be, at least. Oh, he's going to let the attack go through. So I have 8,000, so I actually don't get destroyed. I thought he was going to block with the Koredramon. I mean, yeah. He didn't. I guess he didn't want his blocker to be destroyed. Fair enough. And then end this turn, we'll evolve and play Leomon for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll pass the turn to our opponent. So there it is. That's our turn. So I'm surprised. I don't know what I did wrong building this deck, but somehow I ended up with no rookies for like 3, 5, 4 turns. It's insane. So he's probably gonna win the game right here. Nothing stopping him from it. We're definitely gonna have to go into game 2 and 3 because this game was just not good. I'm gonna go tweak the deck between games. I'm definitely gonna add at least more rookies into it. Or maybe, well, actually, let's play one more game with this same deck list. Maybe I just got a bad hand. It happens sometimes. You get bad hands, but sometimes you really just built your deck bad. So, down goes the damage. There's the Goblimon. It's not like I've seen a lot of rookies in my security. I just didn't see any. Well, I saw 2. But, I mean, 2 out of 12. I still have 10 in deck. I should have seen, like, 1 by now. Let's be honest. It would make sense if I did. Alright, that's the game. But, GG. I needed some rookies. I don't think I lost because I didn't have rookies, maybe. Because, I mean, I believe that was turn 2 for me, actually. I believe that was turn 2. So, yeah, it's not like... Oh, turn 3. Definitely turn 3. So, it's not like I lost because I didn't have any rookies. It's more like, I just lost because he had the better deck. Simple enough. So, I'm going to see if he's going for game 2. Game 2. And we'll be back if he gives us an answer, okay? Okay, we're just going into a best of 3 here with this guy, and we're going to have a bit of fun with it. So, let's start the game. Yes, we'll start the game. And we do get a baby Digimon, a rookie Digimon this time, but it's not a rookie Digimon you might expect. Oh, my screen's messed up. Where'd the memory gauge go? So we're going to have to just Digivolve into Gobblemon. There's no other reason to do anything about that. And draw a card. We have 2, where is the memory token? It's gone, it seems. And when the memory token goes away, there is no real way to play. So, I don't know if he's still having the same problem I am. I'm waiting for his response. Alright, so he's going to reset the game. See if that helps. I mean, we got a better start than last time, but I'll be honest, the start still isn't perfect. It's still gone, even after reset. So we might have to end off here if we don't have a way to work this out. We could technically just keep memory in comments. Alright, we'll meet back up in a new room. Alright then, I'll meet back up with you guys. Okay, so we're just going to hop into a game 2 now. The last time we tried to do this, it messed up, so we're just going to hop straight into a game 2. The memory gauge has disappeared from the octagon, which is weird, technically, really. It's really, really weird. Okay, so first off, what is his hand? Second off, what even is his hand? Third off, I must be doing something wrong. Wait, let me reset. Does the decks come pre-shuffled? Do the decks enter pre-shuffled? That's something I want to know. Because maybe this entire time I haven't been even shuffling my deck. So there's a chance that they're just not even shuffled. I wonder if he knows. So, no, they don't even. So, that's wrong button. That's probably the reason why I'm getting these bad hands. Let's just shuffle. Let's give them both a shuffle. See what happens. He says he always shuffles, but that doesn't necessarily probably mean that they come pre-shuffled. Alright, so let's set up now, and hopefully I get a better hand. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Okay. So now we can now we can actually get into some gameplay. So let's evolve into Gomamon. Draw a card. We have 0 memory to work with. We could evolve into Leomon. Gomamon into Leomon may be one of the best combos. When you get destroyed, you get an instant 3 memory, which I think it's pretty cool. Or I could play down a Matt Ishida. I'll do that instead. So let's play down Matt. Give our opponent his 2 memory. Alright, so let's just say you have 2. So he's 2 memory. That was a pretty decent start from us. And now we do have some other Digimon to work with going into the next turn. So I think we're starting off decently strong. And we'll see where we go from here. We still might end up losing terribly, though. So it's, you can't say just because we got a couple rookies in the opening hand, we're going to go through this game with very relative ease. So our plan next turn is evolve into Leomon for 2. And then... Okay, so our turn, we're going to evolve into Leomon for 2. We're going to move out first, is technically the first thing we want to be doing. Then we want to be, give me a minute, we're going to be evolving into Leomon. That's going to cost us 2 memory. Draw a card. So here we can play Vulcan Hammer, which will give us +1 memory. And when we play, we can play an Elecmon from our hand without ending our turn. Or we can just do it and give our opponent, because after we play Elecmon, there's really nothing else to play. So it's better to leave our opponent with 1 memory than 3, the way I see it. So first things first, we're going to swing into the security with Leomon. He's the best right now. If he flips over something like Gaia Force, anything, and we get destroyed, we get +3 memory. Let's get the draw. No, I don't. Okay. So we get +3 memory from that. 1, 2, 3. We're at 4 now. So we're at a decent position. We have enough memory to do a lot of things here. But what are we going to do? So playing an Elecmon from hand would mean that we go down to 1, 2 memory. Then we'd have still 3 memory need to burn. I don't want to burn a possible rookie Digimon just by playing it normally. But I don't want to leave him with just 3 free memory. I could just play a Metal Garurumon for 12. I don't think that's smart, though. That would cost us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's just too much memory to give to one person. But there's nothing else we can really do except for play the both the Elecmon and the Gomamon, which I don't think is the right choice. The choices you have to make as a player. So this he's playing definitely more of a crush deck. I don't want to give him too much memory to work with. Giving him a Gaia Force to play with 8 memory is not smart. Not at all. So let's just do it. Let's 1, 2, 3. Let's just... There's really not much we can do. Let's just Elecmon for 1, 2, and 3. And then... 1, 2. And then... So he'll be at 2. And then go on for 1, 2, 3. In there. So I'm not proud of this ending. Not at all. But it's the ending that had to happen. Generally, he's not going to be able to play any cards without giving us the turn. Generally, that is. So he's playing with security attack +1. Is he destroyed? So I don't believe this security attack continues. That's that. He's going to play a Widowmon for 5. Giving us 4 memory to work with, but he also gets a blocker, which is cool. Ooh. We're going to raise a Digimon. Normally, I would just play Goblimon right onto the field, but in this case, it's better to evolve him. It's the same difference, just for less. We're going to gain that. So, he does have no memory Digimon on the field with no Digivolution sources. So, Matt activates and we get +1 +1 memory. So, we can even get another memory with Vulcan Hammer, could bring us up to 6. And we can basically end our turn, essentially, by Coloctus breathing his thing and giving him still only 1 memory to work with, which I find sort of hilarious, but maybe not smart. We probably want to save Coloctus breath for a bigger nuisance, but this Widowmon's not going to go anywhere. He's just going to block our attacks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it. I'm going to play 1 Smart Camera. Now, hear me out, people. In 1 Coloctus something breath. You know what I'm talking about. Dark at the Widowmon. Now, you could say, okay, so what value does that give you? Well, either he could still play it next turn, true, but he also only has 1 memory. There's really not much he can do. I'm having him at a situation where he could just play it straight back down, and we'd be almost in the situation we were in last time. But I failed. You see, the thing is that if he could have played it right back down on the field right then and there, and we'd actually be back where I was last turn, literally at the same exact place. You know, when you play more games, you realize how dumb that could have been. I actually gave him more than he had last turn. I solely could have been just attacking. But instead, I failed. I failed terribly. So, now let's move on this guy. Let's make sure we get the memory for Matt. Well, technically, I gave myself a turn to pull this guy out of the woodworks. There's that. There's that you can run off of. Let's attack with Goblimon. See if he blocks with Widowmon. He's probably gonna be baiting out the Gomamon because that's the guy I'm getting the most value out of. So there goes the Goblimon. Then we're swinging with Inglekmon. Both these Digimon don't really mean too much to me. Alright, he's dead too. And now he's gonna block the Gomamon. That's a hands down fact. Attacking with the Gomamon is a stupid idea. Why wouldn't he block the Gomamon? But I don't want to lose 6 memory for nothing. It's actually kind of disgusting. Let's play Vulcan Hammer. Gain +1 memory. And hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Play down a Metal Garurumon. Giving him 6. Now this turn for me was not good. But hopefully he doesn't have anything like something that can just smack my Digimon. If he has a Rest Your Opponent's Digimon card, he is playing green, so it's not like it's unheard of. I'm kind of through here. But hopefully I get something in my draw that'll let me get out of this position. A level 4 or a level 3 will be optimal. Let's see what he's about to do. Because at this point in the game, a lot of stuff can happen. Ooh, Matt. Yeah. So, definitely a good card to flip over in security. Better than to draw it, even. If you'd have to choose between drawing it and flipping it, I'd say. Go straight for the Agumon. 3 cost. Get himself a tamer. See what he gets. Ooh, nothing. So, the Agumon, he flips over for no tamers, which is sad. Sometimes it happens, though. You just don't get what you're digging for. So let's see what happens next, because currently I'm in a position where if I don't draw anything good, I'm dead. To put it, like, in terms of a simpleton, I'm dead. So I'm going to start the turn with 3 memory. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to gain +1 memory for Matt. And I pretty much have nothing to do. He has a Watermon blocker. I can basically get off 2 attacks right now. I can't win the game because he has the Watermon. I wish it wasn't there, but it is, so there's not much you can do with it. I think we just play a Matt. So first, let's guess we attack with Gomamon. So it goes down there. So he's gonna block it. Alright. I'll go for that. Attack with Garurumon. Don't flip over Wargreymon. Don't flip over a Great Quagamon. Don't flip over any of those Digimon. Just. So let's see what's he gonna do. I'm attacking, but he's not flipping over the security. Maybe there's a problem. Oh, that's why. I didn't specify whether I wanted to attack one of his Digimon or his security. That's my fault. So I'm ready, and I'm going to attack the security again. Okay, so he can probably destroy me next turn, but things are looking up indeed. I could return one of his Digimon to his hand, giving him 3 memory to work with. I don't like doing that, and that's my last Clock Disc Breath. So I think we'll play the Mat. 1, 2, and we'll just straight up pass. So, yeah, I could have, not have done that. And I pretty much lose the game here. So, it was a good match. I feel like this deck needs work, and the work that needs to be put into it definitely needs to come from a different source. I don't know if I could have made any better plays this game. I don't know if that was something I could have done. I think I started off pretty strong and almost had the game. He had 0 security, as you can see. So we were super close to getting the W, but in the end, we sort of had to take the L. So down goes the Wargarurumon. It's not going to matter all too much. He basically has the game in the bag. Well, he has the game in the bag. There's nothing I can do about it, but just sit here and lose. So he obviously had the better deck, but I don't know if I could have changed anything to make my chances better. I mean, I drew a lot of cards, and I didn't really see any cards that I saw rookies, which is the thing. But I did see my tamers, which is also another thing that's cool. But I just kind of feel like yeah, GG. So I don't know what to tell you guys. The deck was just not a good deck. I probably made a lot of misplays that I obviously overlooking. Probably did a lot of things that could have been done better, and could and should result in a better result in this one. I was close though. I had one more turn. I was a turn away from victory, even with Watermon on the field. So that's going to be 2 games for him that we were going to play a best of 3. That's going to be it. I think that's going to wrap up this day's testing video. If you guys liked it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends if you want to see them testing some decks. I'm going to end off here, and I'll see you guys next time.